was when we brought them home, they got put in the refrigerator, and they should have been left out.
That was my fault?
Yeah.
Well,
I wasn't going to say you did it.
Well, why are you not supposed to put them in the refrigerator? I'm trying to make, I usually make spaghetti with meatballs, but I'm making some little ground meat, ground deer, small meatballs. And a little bit of meat sauce. Today, this one's just gonna be brutally honest. We never planned on making a video. We got the baby. I just was gonna do a rough job kind of because I want to get out in the garden. Getting this ready for tomorrow. I usually don't like the meatball, but I usually just do meat sauce. I thought it might be a nice sandwich. So here we are. Look at this small meatball. Okay, just took Josephine. Change her diaper, I believe. Josephine was washing the dishes. I've already been in the garden and fed the animals this morning. That's why I'm dressed like this, ready to sweat. I want to come in and get this spaghetti going. KK told me to throw these little meatballs, slap them together in my hand, and they'll stay whole in the meat sauce. In the grand scheme of things, it don't really matter, I don't care. But the presentation with the food sometimes makes it even better. That's just my opinion. People tell me, I've heard people say they don't know how to cook. I think that's a cop-out. All you gotta do is cook it. It don't have to come out exactly a certain way. Cook the food, don't over salt it, don't burn it. Cook something to eat. Experiment while you're at it. Get a recipe book. Look at YouTube. They'll tell you how to cook. That's a cop-out when somebody says they can't cook. To me, that means I don't want to cook. This is KK coming here with that camera. I'm like, man, I don't want to be filmed doing this. Trying to tend to the baby right here, and this meatball come apart. But I said, you know what? This is life. Turn the camera on and let it roll. The meatballs are doing fine. What I did was Miss Keke first came in with this camera. I was getting aggravated because I tried to roll a meatball over without unsticking it from the bottom, and it happened to be stuck. So when I went to roll it over, it undone. It came apart, and I'm like, oh, this is gonna be a mess. But it ain't. I'll just turn it all into meat sauce if I have to. I can probably throw this video together, but no telling what else. Just give y'all some footage of what's going on. Hey, I don't know, 4 or 5 days ago. Can they hear me without a speaker?
Yeah, but I'm gonna put you one.
Well, they should be able to hear me.
It'll be a lot better. A lot better.
Oh. All right. Well, anyway, 4 or 5 days ago, one of the videos came out where I asked people to send us questions if they wanted to learn more about Louisiana homestead, and me and Miss KK, we was gonna answer 10 questions. Well, that was 4 or 5 days ago, the last video I asked that on, and then 4 or 5 days before that, I had that on another video. I think it might have been where I was stacking firewood. And so far, we got one question from one faithful subscriber, Pudding Tang. So, Mr. E's kind of wondering if anybody's even interested in this channel anymore. So, it looks like me and Miss KK won't be doing no question and answer session too soon. Didn't get no questions. But, I understand why. I mean, there's we boring people. So, I don't know. It is what it is. Might just work in my garden and attend to everything around here. Let Miss KK handle the videos. Maybe do one once a month. Or maybe just don't do any at all. It might be able to get more done around here. But Miss KK worked pretty hard on this channel, so I guess we'll keep it open for a while longer. What you think, Mom? I said you worked hard on this channel, so I reckon we'll keep it on for a while longer. Whitetail deer meatballs. Getting it prepped for some spaghetti and meat sauce. Or spaghetti and meat sauce and meatballs. We're just doing a little bit of meat sauce. A little bit of just loose ground meat, basically, with the sauce. But I'm anxious to get out in the garden. I've been overhauling the front garden. And I want to plant some more trees. I know it ain't the right time of year, but I'm getting that all prepped up. I want to try to plant some peach trees and maybe a few more persimmon trees. Some of my persimmon trees, I don't know if they're going to make it. But, and I'm getting it ready for mustard greens and turnips, all the fall garden stuff, cabbages. You know what I think I'm going to do, baby? Because I had a hard time getting them cabbages up, getting the little seeds. I didn't have a hard time getting them sprouted, but keeping the little plants alive last year and the year before. I'm probably going to take a bunch of seeds and sprinkle in certain places out there and let it come up how it wants and put some rabbit repellent. And then I can transplant those where I want to nurture some cabbage plants. I'm going to see if that works because I got a bunch of old cabbage seeds. But it ain't quite time yet. Do that to the end of August, the beginning of September to get the plants going.
You want me to show you what I do to flip my meatballs?
Yeah, but you got to do it in where the camera catches you. You got a speaker on? That's too much work. That's basically what I was doing with I took this and did it. Is that the size you was talking about, or make them smaller than that?
No, that's just...
You just knew when I make a meatball, I take a pack of ground meat and make 4 meatballs with it. Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, cabbage, mustard, turnips. I don't know if I'm gonna plant carrots this year or not. But I've been working a lot, prepping it up. Had some tractor problems the other day. Some bolts sheared off on the front end loader, and I had to fix that. And I was planning on spending a day in the garden, but I spent a day and a half working on the tractor. It is what it is. I got some goats and sheep I need to deworm again, but it's a little too hot, so I'm gonna wait for that. I don't want to stress them out in that heat. But it wasn't too long ago I dewormed them, but I like to keep them healthy. Anyway, if y'all have any comments or questions, y'all leave them. We'll sure read over them and answer any questions y'all got. Still refilling the Berkey water filter just now. I don't know if y'all heard that. Something Miss KK is doing. Pouring that old rainwater in there. Somebody a while back told me that they didn't know that we could drink rainwater. But you might need to think about that for a minute. I don't know what other kind of water we drink. Everybody drinks rainwater. And I want to show Miss KK, and we'll take Josephine out there. I want to show her the muscadines. It's the first years they made. I don't know. This is the second or third year that they've been playing. Second year. They should be 2 to 3 years old because they were supposed to be a year old when I bought them, I believe. But they're making muscadines. Not a whole lot yet because they're young. But at the rate it's going, in a few years, I'll have amazing muscadines. I've got some Concord grapes that lived. The birds, as they got ripe and purple, the birds ate them. I think it's red birds. So I have to look into, I already know how I'm going to do it, I believe, but I have to look into getting a bird net for that next year, because it looks like if I want to raise any grapes, I'm going to need some kind of netting. So if anybody knows anything about that to protect your Concord grapes, or any kind of grapes, from the birds eating them, please let me know in the comments. But I do plan on sitting down and looking some of that up on YouTube. But I would appreciate if somebody could share with me how they keep the birds from eating their grapes. Because this is the first year I've never raised grapes, and I never had that problem, and I didn't know I would have that problem. So let me know what to do about that. I'm thinking some bird netting. I probably don't have but about, I'm going to say 6 more meatballs I can make out of what I have left here. I'll make them a little smaller, maybe more than that. Mom? We didn't know, this is kind of off the cuff, spur of the moment, making a video. Didn't plan on it at all, which most of them we don't plan too hard. But being as I got one of my favorite shirts on, and it might be one of the last times I'm able to wear it, you might better get a few shots of that. And
Yeah.
I don't think it'll survive the washing machine again.
No, I don't think so either.
Does it have any rips and tears on it?
No.
You see any?
Yes, they come. Just get me to show them.
Well, you can move the camera.
Here. Okay, there it is. All right. Turn.
Blood stains.
Okay, put that in. All right, that's all of them.
Sweat bands. Man, the hat just wasn't cutting it. I would have to wipe my face so many times. I put a sweatband on made from a t-shirt, and it works good. You can still wear your hat with it too. That's all the meatballs. I made 8, I believe, after I said I could make 6, but I made them a little smaller. And we got some fresh squeezed, fresh made, fresh cooked tomato sauce that we're gonna, it was fresh one time. I'm gonna use 2 jars because I got 2 packs of ground meat, probably 2 or 3 pounds of, it was fresh one time, y'all. You know what I'm gonna do? I don't always do this. When Miss KK makes her spaghetti using the same Prego, and we don't always use just the traditional or just the roasted garlic and herb, just any Prego. I usually mix two kinds, but I love Prego. Miss KK usually does some onions with hers. I don't. But I got some of this meat sticking to the bottom. I got an onion that's wanting to go bad. The top part. I'm gonna cut about half of that onion. And I'm gonna put it, kind of saute it, and it's gonna get all that ground meat that's brown and is starting to stick. It's gonna get it up off of there. And of course, onion's good with anything the way we do, but it'll keep that bottom from burning because I'll unstick it with this onion before I put my tomato sauce in there. I was telling them about the fresh squeezed tomato sauce. Fresh made. It was fresh at some point. We have onions and fingertips for lunch tomorrow.
I hope not.
Well, if I don't slow down, it'll be something in there. I just touched one of them. I think that's good. I was telling them I'm going to use that onion to unstick all that stuff on the bottom before I put my tomato sauce, because I don't want that bottom to be sticking with burned tomato sauce.
Right.
I think that's a good idea.
Yep.
Is that the way you envision the meatballs?
Yep.
So you're going to keep the channel going for a little while longer?
Yep.
Even though nobody asked us nothing?
Yeah, I ain't worried about that.
Well, scratch that video. We won't be doing a Q&A for a while.
No, it's no use to do a Q&A until we have some cues.
Yeah.
Those look good. They held their form well. Oh yeah, they did really good. How many onions was that?
That was that weird looking onion. It's still good. It just needs to be cut off.
Yeah, I picked those onions up yesterday, and I thought I had looked at them good, but there was that one in there that wasn't just right.
I tell you what, there's no use to. There ain't much onion there. I'm gonna.
I got a good deal on them. They were 2 bags for $4. I think that's a good price. What price are y'all paying for onions where y'all are at? That's a 3-pound bag of onions, and I got 2 of them for $4. I thought that was pretty good. 6 pounds of onions for $4. And then the potatoes, I had got 20 pounds for $6. That was the russet potatoes. What are y'all paying for them? Where y'all at?
No.
We usually make potatoes with this, but not today. We're doing it different today. We usually don't do meatballs either. We just do a meat sauce.
Yeah.
But this time we're going to have a meat sauce and meatballs.
Y'all see me drop that onion? I washed it off. Do y'all just throw it back in the pot? If nobody's looking?
Or just throw it away.
I just wash it off, throw it in the pot.
It's going to be cooked at about 500 degrees. That ought to kill anything in it.
Well, what I gotta do, Beans, I put raw onions in there to saute. What I do every time, no matter what.
Put salt on them and some more oil.
I'm gonna put olive oil this time. How's that?
Sounds good to me. It definitely will help bring out the flavor of them, and it will help bring out the moisture in them too, that salt. I always do that. I learned that somewhere along the way, and ever since I learned it, that's what I do. Oil.
Oh yeah.
This is the longest lasting battery I ever seen in a GoPro.
It's about to go out though.
It's got 33%.
Yeah, when it gets there, it goes out quick. I don't know why. We don't know how to do percentages.
Well, it looks like I'm gonna have some stove cleaning to do.
Some what?
Stove cleaning.
Nah.
It's got grease all over it now.
I don't know why I clean it. It's gonna get dirty again.
Because you have to.
I'm just kidding.
That's your motto?
Sometimes.
That's looking and smelling good. Ooh, that metal spoon's loud though. That metal spoon is loud.
It'd be alright.
I try to use a wooden spoon when I do that, when I'm taping, because it just is, that metal's so freaking loud. Yeah, that's the one I use, and it works good too. You see that? Defiant, that's what you call that. Stir now. Don't try to make noise. I know what you're trying to do. You're gonna get burned.
Ah.
It's just one little piece of onion.
I want it.
Now, ain't that better? So much more quiet. I think you need some more oil.
I don't need no oil in there. Got so much oil in there.
It's gonna be a good oily spaghetti. But we're not using beef meat, so it's not gonna have all that fat from like beef normally would have. I'm just adding olive oil, so. Oh, you added water? I'm tired of adding all that oil, huh?
It's gonna be alright. Just cook them down a little bit before I put my spaghetti sauce.
Okay.
Heck, that'd make a good gravy. Go get a bell pepper. Make a little meatball gravy.
Yeah, because you had that meat browned in there. It made a gravy like all that stuff that stuck to the bottom. Okay, those just got to cook down. Am I right?
Yeah. I cook 1 pot of sauce. I've used 4 cook spoons. This I used the ground meat.
You like that?
Yeah, and then
Me
we use
too.
these spoons. This is all the spoons and stuff that I used
Let
to
me
do
see
that little
what
pot of
you did.
meatballs.
Yeah, but at least I ain't gonna say nothing because you always clean up as you go, so I am not worried about it. And I'm glad you cooking today. We take turns cooking.
Made a little candy. So I got it. Just one. To make it last. Look at my mom.
Let me come over here. Now.
This is what you want? Make it last. I'm gonna give you the other piece in a minute. Good?
I think so.
What you say when the battery went out? We Fridays, or we just kind of trade cooking duties, take turns.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. We kind of trade off on our cooking duties. Not exactly every other time.
We don't keep track of who did what. We just like.
It's like whoever actually has more time to cook,
Depending
or
on the
actually
priorities
feels
and what's
like
going on.
cooking, you know, more like that.
Depends on the priorities, what's going on, how the week went, just everything. Whoa, what, baby? Homegrown tomatoes somewhere. Somebody grew them.
Somebody grew them. I don't know if it was in a home.
I make the best tomato sauce. I go straight to Walmart and buy Prego. Actually, though, we could make some with our tomatoes we make. Jada made some. Our daughter-in-law.
Oh, yeah. I've made tomato stuff and put it up before.
How they said it on Appalachia Cooking with Brenda?
Get it all out of there.
Get all that out of there. What's the name of her channel?
Appalachian Cooking with Brenda, I think.
Yeah.
I like to watch her. Her husband films it when she cooks. So I thought, I kind of actually got that idea from them that I would film you while you cooking.
Hey, what happened to those avocados?
Oh, I had to throw them out. They were petrified.
They wasn't right from the beginning, huh?
No. Well, what happened was when we brought them home, they got put in the refrigerator and they should have been left out.
That was my fault?
Yeah.
Well,
I wasn't going to say you did it.
Well, why are you not supposed to put them in the refrigerator?
Not until they're ripe anyhow. They wasn't ripe all the way yet when I bought them.
Now, see, it's got a little meat sauce, a little meat in there. And then it's going to have some meatballs.
Mm-hmm. I think it's gonna be good like that.
Let that soak in there.
Yeah.
Get all that good out of there. Now I'm gonna bring that to a boil.
Okay. So it'll be a little while before you do your next step. Is that correct?
Well, there ain't no more steps. We eating this tomorrow. I ain't doing no noodles today unless you eating it today.
Oh, okay.
You want to eat it today?
We do the noodles tomorrow.
The next step
That's
is me
fine.
cleaning all that stuff and letting this cook down a little. Or we can film it tomorrow when we eating it.
Maybe so. We'll see.
We'll do a taste test then if you want to.
Mm-hmm.
But the next step is me cleaning that and getting in the garden.
Okay.
And getting all that off of there so we can get the stove clean.
Okay. Well, just in case we don't come back and do it tomorrow, thank y'all for watching. Mr. E in the kitchen. Hope you'll like, share, and subscribe. And until next time.
I'll see y'all again if I decide to ever do another video.
Bye.